Hey, what's up, Ghosthunters fans? I keep getting a lot of DMs and questions in the comments about what happened with the show and A&D, and there's a few recurring ones, so I decided let me just post a video about it in case anybody's interested. First up, there's no real animosity between A&E or the cast members or even the production company with regards to the show and the reason why it was being canceled. I, from my understanding, the one of the biggest reasons why the show wasn't getting renewed was that there was like a lot of there was a lot of confusion in the beginning once COVID happened as to whether or not we would be able to produce the show in the manner in which we were doing. There's a lot of traveling that's involved, and we didn't even know if we'd be able to get into places and film. We didn't know how long COVID was going to last. So COVID kind of put a damper in things, and A&D I think was reluctant, and I don't blame them. I'd do the same thing if I had a business, to sign another deal to renew the show. Again, COVID was really weird, and our show is, we travel around a lot. We got a ton of crew members. There's about, I think, like 26 people total, including our cast members who would be a cast, our team who would be going out to these different locations. So that's probably like one of the biggest reasons. And then on top of that, I do know that there was a lot of network restructuring occurring at A&D that happened around the time Live PD was canceled and removed from the network. People don't really realize how much money Live PD brought in for A&D. I can't really speak to the particulars of it, but Live PD accounted for about 49% of the network's ratings. And I do know that there was, like, a lot of blowback at A&E. My interactions with A&E, I want to state on the record, my interactions with A&E, everybody I worked with at A&E, all the team at A&E were great. They were really, really great with us. They were very, very cool. They've, even to this day, they've been like, asking us, hey, there might be a possibility for you to go on a panel and talk here and promote this. I did an interview with an Australian magazine for Ghosthunters release overseas. So I've got no qualms with A&E or anything like that. I think it was just a whole confluence of events that kind of culminated in this for it not being picked up. Our show's not cheap to produce. We do travel around a lot. We do have a big cast. We do have a pretty high standard. Not to call any other shows out, but our standards higher than a lot of other shows. And there's a lot of paranormal programs out there that are, they do their thing, and they kind of do lowest rate of return for highest, maximum value. So we pretty much prided ourselves on the standard that we had. Our show, again, is not really that cheap to produce. We could have kept costs down in a lot of other places, but I think that, yeah, for the most part, we had a really great product, and we really, really did a great job. I think so. The ratings were fairly solid. We had, for a paranormal show, I mean, we did really well. Brandon talked about it on the Midnight podcast, and then he's got like all that network stuff with the lives and the +3s and the recordings. And the cool thing about our show is that a lot of people were rewatching it on DVR too. So there was, for me, I always, when I looked at the ratings, I'd be like, oh man, like I want to beat The Masked Singer. Like I wanted to beat like a bunch of other shows and stuff like that. But when you kind of do the ratings thing and you get caught up in that too much, you forget about the work. So we just kind of focused on doing great work, and fans of the genre, especially in season 2, really seemed to like the episodes, really seemed to like the cases. And there's stuff that wasn't put in the shows that were so much better, and we really, really killed ourselves. We'd be on every day at the location, a solid 16 hours, and we'd be doing tons and tons and tons of research outside of the case. And we'd be, even when we're in the hotel, we're going out to eat, we're talking about the case, we're going to the hot tub at the end of a night, and we're all like, drinking beers, and we're talking about the case. So There was a lot of love, a lot of work that was put into this program. So I don't know if it's gonna find a home somewhere else. I don't know if that offer's there. I don't even know what the structure of what the teams are looking like these days or anything like that. Just because everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Brandon and I have some projects. I know Daryl's got his Epic Haunts series. We have tons of events that we're all still doing together and stuff. So if you guys wanted to investigate with us, you could check out our social media pages and see if we can, if you want to come out and do an investigatory event. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any other questions or anything, feel free to keep hitting me up and tagging me in the comments section. And I hope that clarified some things for some people. Anyway, take care, everybody. Be well.